A true Pan-Africanist is concluded by Macron taking a microphone. Hey! That was Macron addressing African presidents.
Yeah.
With hey. And you come around and say you're a true Pan-Africanist. You can't even spell the word Pan-Africanist. That's not even if you're a true Pan-Africanist, can you just return what you have been stealing from African people?
Simple as that.
When he picked up the microphone, he went on stage and he was telling people to shut up like a proper bully teenage high school school captain who is telling young boys who are making noise to keep quiet. And I said myself, and I pity all the presidents that were there. I would have stood up and walked out of that meeting.
Same. Mzee Maponga, let's go to France. Now, last week, Macron, president of France, came to Kenya, signed a lot of deals with Kenya in AI.
Are you sure it's with Kenya or with Ruto?
With Ruto. AI, technology. But before that, people didn't talk about that. Weeks before Macron came, he had to make sure his troops are here. So 800 French troops are in Mombasa now. But he said maritime security and everything, and disaster response and all that. But for me, I think the troops have to be here so that the deals that they signed weeks later on, the troops have to control the French influence.
Let me show you something that will make you angry.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the list of the deals that were signed.
AI.
No, hold on.
Okay.
When you get that list together.
Okay.
And I want you to walk back into the Kenyan parliament and tell me when one of those deals were discussed.
None.
You said he signed deals with Kenya. And he's supposed to represent the Kenyan government. And the Kenyan government, the people we elected into power, can I have a list of them, those that have looked into the nature of those deals as ministries? Tell me the vote of parliament that Ruto must put his signature. And I'm not isolating Ruto. I'm addressing this as an African problem. That the governance system that we have gives the president power, executive powers, to do what he's doing. He's not being mischievous. He's doing what the office of the president demands him to do. Why? Because we as young people, as Gen Zs, we think that we can change politicians. But we don't know how to change policies. Because the policies in which we elect each other into, these are the nature of the transactions that will happen even in front of our eyes, and we can say nothing about it. So you wake up in the morning and 500 of your children are in Haiti and the parliament is not agreed. Next thing we say are dead bags, bringing them dead. Because who approved? Who has agreed that this happens? The French president coming here with the military, it's painful because it happens. I was in Burkina Faso 2 weeks ago. In the Sahel resistance, the 15 countries right now that are still struggling with French colonization are still there. And Macron comes here to make friends with Kenya, but he's an enemy of Burkina Faso, of Mali, of Niger, of Chad, of Central Africa, of Togo, of Ivory Coast. How do you think that a snake, you hear that it has just finished the chickens next door? It has swallowed all the eggs.
Yeah.
And the stomach is still swollen. And he begins seething his way towards your home. And you make it a pet.
You allow him.
No, you don't even make it a pet. You go and put it next to your chicken. No, it will lie there for a few days digesting what it has eaten. But it will eat again. So I don't trust Macron. He's one of the worst snakes that we can actually consider here. And for your own information, France is on fire right now. And why do you think that Macron would want to come and fix Africa when he can't fix his own country? I find it as a joke. And this one is for Ruto himself. We can never trust you as a leader when you hear that the man that you call your friend is killing your brothers. How friendly will he be to you when he is killing me? How good is Macron in Kenya when he is so horrible in Burkina Faso? Does a leopard change its spots? I don't think so. And if you have doubt in what I'm saying, Your Excellency, Ruto, go back and do your history and find out what has been the impact of the French in terms of their history, from America to the Caribbean to Africa. Take that CV and put it in front of Macron, and you will know the monster that you are dealing with. He has not changed. Macron is not the president.
Okay.
Macron is a CEO of multinational French oligarchs, thugs of the highest order, the elite who are sending him to come and do deals on their behalf. So even signing with Macron, you are dealing with established colonialists who have been here from the French Revolution, time past, with wealth that spins into hundreds of years. These families are still in power and they control the French politics. And wherever France is going, their agenda remains the same. You need to identify who is behind Macron before you can sign a deal with him. All those deals are signing AI. Does Macron do AI? Find out who is doing AI. Who is he representing? This one for mining, which company? This one, which company is behind? When you can identify those companies,
Then you know.
then you will know exactly what. And the army of France is being used to protect private business.
That's it.
In as much also as the armies in Congo are protecting the business investments of those that are on the other side. Same thing in South Africa. The South African army sent armies to Congo. Not to protect South Africans, but to protect the mines of the white people that are mining in Congo.
It's a mess.
We need to make sure you young people understand
Yeah.
the terrain, because you're walking on the market carrying plastic knives when there is a buffalo that has horns that will kill you. You think this is cosmetic? The colonization system is entrenched. It is deep amongst us. It has brainwashed even the best amongst us. And some people think that they are doing the government favor, when in fact they are vehicles of our oppression. And until we begin to re-educate ourselves, call ourselves aside as thinkers, no emotions, come aside, let's reason together. Why is it that when you give birth in a hospital, insurance can pay? And when I give birth in my village, the doctors and the insurance company refuse to pay? Can we go on the policy, please, and change the policy? He who delivers a child must be paid the same amount for the hospital, as long as the health of the child is well. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Makes no difference. I'm giving you just one piece, which is on the pharmaceuticals and on the health fraternity. If we can repel mosquitoes using these repellents, and we can make a local product that can repel mosquitoes, why would the government refuse that we also can make money from our indigenous things and put them on the shelves and we make money? Why are these laws that allow only white people to carry minerals? Black people can't carry minerals. Who says that a white man, when my grandfather's grave is on this land where the white man is, that I cannot have claimed that land? And you as government, when you say this is state-led, can you show us the receipt where you bought the land as a state? No, it's not a state land. You inherited the land from the white man who had stolen it from the black people. So who are you as government? You are the secondary thief. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yeah, you are.
The first thief was the white man. And when you remove them from power, you, the government, you are the second thief. For what you call state land is actually communal land. And if you are serious about liberation, why not as a government give the state back to the state? Give the estate to the state, and the state are the people. Now you hear that so-and-so has got 100 hectares of land in Meru. So-and-so has got 200 hectares from what? They're distributing land amongst themselves. So we have a new breed of colonizers who are our black brothers, who have government influences, who are accessing state land, which is stolen communal land. And another battle will come another year. Unfortunately, our children and grandchildren will be fighting your grandchildren as politicians who have refused to implement. We went to war for the same reason. We will come back to war again for the same reason.
Kenya Land and Freedom Army, Mau Mau.
It will start again. Unfortunately, this time around, it will be our children, the poor, killing the children of the rich. I will be there to witness it.
Last time you came to this show, you said you're ready for war. You said that if they do anything to Captain Ibrahim Traore, you're ready for war.
I was not joking. I'm not mixing my words.
You start up my inbox was blowing. Hey, why is the elder saying?
And can I tell you something? My inbox was also blowing. And ask me what they were telling me.
What?
Me too. Let's go. and of course, Captain Ibrahim Traore, they granted me permanent residence in Burkina Faso. Yeah.
Okay, we'll tackle that, your experience there and what you guys talked about and everything. But before that, this France issue, you heard Macron saying that he's a true Pan-Africanist.
The true Pan-Africanist is concluded by Macron taking a microphone. Hey! That was Macron addressing African presidents.
Yeah.
With hey. And you come around and say you're a true Pan-Africanist. You can't even spell the word Pan-Africanist. That's not even if you're a true Pan-Africanist, can you just return what you have been stealing from African people?
Simple as that. Then when he said, shut up, Africans,
that's what I'm talking about. That's when he picked up the microphone and went on stage and he was telling people to shut up like a proper bully teenage high school school captain who is telling young boys who are making noise to keep quiet. And I said myself, and I pity all the presidents that were there. I would have stood up and walked out of the meeting.
Same. But the hubris tells you how this newfound relationship between Kenya and France is going to be in the long run. This is going to be
that was a replay into the future.
Yeah.
Even after Macron is gone, the next one who will come, he will be riding on the same principles.
Yeah.
The white man has never changed his habits. He still does exactly the same. 100 years ago, the British Gulag was here. Now the white people are here. They still have not changed. They are still the same.
Why are we not learning from history? Why are we not looking at the patterns and saying, this has to stop now?
That when you see some of us coming to begin to do the education and teaching and training, we hope that you as young people, for once, you can be better than your parents. You can be better than us. We thought actually by becoming more complying to white regulations, the system would become more polite towards us. But 6 years later of my life, I've learned that there's nothing you can do to make a white man happy. Nothing. And some of them, unfortunately, it is systemic. It is entrenched in them to destroy. You want to know a white man? Just put him in a clean, beautiful bush where there is nothing. Just put him there. Come back a few weeks later. You'll have cut all the trees. It's inherent. Just take them and show them a mountain. Come a few weeks later. They'll have dug it up and thrown things out. And as I said in one of my most recent discoveries from the caves, stop mining. Stop mining. Go and find where Mother Nature has opened. These are the caves. Follow the streams in the caves. You will find these minerals that you're looking for. Our forefathers knew this. That's why they never dug anywhere. For the streams of gold, minerals. Mommy has already opened part of the mountain. The children, if you want anything, come through here. And you go through. We knew that. And the first door, of course, that's where our ancestors are sleeping. To the graves of our ancestors. So we'll seek for access into these sacred spaces. Everything we do from now onwards, we are now within the residence of our ancestors. It changes the whole mining industry into African spiritual. We don't go there to to rob and steal. We go to receive from what they've kept in store for us. And we take only what we need. And we close again and we walk back. But this whole industrialization of the Yurugus, of unquenchable need and desire, dig, extract. What are we going to end up with in this whole? We're going to end up with we can't even feed our cattle. We can no longer go to the bush. Okay. So, when we are there, so where will we go? And what will we say we have? Go to South Africa, Kimberley, find the big hall, the biggest man-made hall in the whole world. Now we're paying $10, $20 to go and see the hall. But we're the diamonds that were here. So what are we going to end up having as Africans? After all this mining, oh, it's fine. Let's mine. And cutting trees and cut trees and logging. Okay, let's log. Let's fast track the economy. So let's fast track it. 50 years from now, 60 years from now, what will Africa look like? This is where I come in as a custodian of indigenous knowledge systems. And I'm saying all developments must be circumcised with environmental intelligence. We need to balance our extraction with our preservation. And I'm just giving one of the illustrations. In our village, even the harvesting of herbs. When you have uprooted a herb, you take your hair and you plant it in. Take your saliva and put it in. And take the branches of the herb that you have taken and put them back in the ground. Remove only what you have. If they are replantable, you only cut what you need. The rest of it, put it back in the ground. Cover it again so that next season, you come and harvest. You can't have this thing of just hashing and destruction or destruction. I mean, how dare you? I was in Ghana. I was in Zimbabwe. People are washing gold here and washing the cyanide into the rivers. Fish are dead on the side of the river. For 2 ounces of 2 grams, 5 grams of gold. In Kitwe, the whole cyanide tank exploded into the Kafue River. The government tried to sit on the thing and etc. But look at the 500 kilometers where that river is flowing. People and fish. You're going to be hearing an outbreak another 5-10 years from now. The diseases that are going to come out from that river. Who cares? Because I'm an investor. Some investor. Investing in what? Development is not industry. Development is when the people have an ability to improve themselves. It's not you developing us. It's me developing myself. And when I develop myself with my intelligence, I know my family, I know my environment, I know things that sustain me. And I hold this as sacred. I hold this as important. And as I grow and I develop, I preserve that which is around me. That is sustainable development.
I like that.
So you don't come around and find a whole man sitting in the village and say, I've come to develop the place. What do you do first thing? Take a grader and push down his avocado trees. You are developing me. Then what have you developed? You've cleared up my place where I was grazing my cattle. And then say I developed because I've put an internet station for you there in the basketball field there. That's development. Because now your kids can play tennis. That's development.
How we look at development is very skewed.
Yeah.